it's 1:30 now, and so I just finished my cardio, and I'm about to shower and then get my first meal in. I have not eaten a thing yet, so get my first meal in and then keep going with my day. So let's get it.
Look, I rock the double rosary cause I got double foes opposing me. Sometimes it's hard to deal with the fact that my God has chosen me. Supposedly the real is back, the fake gon' have to deal with that.
Good morning, YouTube. It is time to go weigh myself and show y'all any progress that I made.
Have you done, my brother? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, so I just got a new low weigh-in, 194 today. I've been doing the intermittent fasting for about since my cheat meal, I've been doing the intermittent fasting, and I think it's been helping a lot. And the cheat meal itself, like I said, it really helped a lot break that plateau. And so this is the hardest part. It's the hardest part to lose. It takes more strategy. It takes more of an effort. Everything has to be calculated even more. And so y'all just keep watching. You know what's the worst? When you spill your pre-workout. That's it for today. I just did reverse or rear delt flies. I did chest flies. Then I did resistance band rows, and y'all will see something about that. And then I did machine chest press, and then I'm doing push-ups to finish it off. Today is one of those days in this cut where being on low calories is getting my energy down, and I've already gotten cardio in already this morning, so this is just extra credit right here. So anyways, I'm just doing what I can right now, and that's it for this workout. You're gonna see I kinda messed up the weight room a little bit. I was doing resistance band rows, and I put the resistance band around a holder for the dumbbell racks, the dumbbell rack holder. And the resistance band I was using was pretty heavy, and so I guess when I pulled, I just used too much force, and the whole thing knocked over and like made a huge sound, like people came running, and but it didn't break or anything, and the dumbbells flew everywhere. Yeah, that was a little embarrassing, but good thing no one got hurt. So alright, so I got my first meal cooking. I got black eyed peas in there. I got broccoli with about 7 ounces of the frozen beef fajitas, about 7 ounces of that cooking. This is the brand I have. Then I also have 1 cup of the ready to serve white rice. And that is my first meal today. It is 1:50 in the afternoon. My snack is my kryptonite is what I call it with Kara. It's called better and peanut butter. And I blame Mama for this because she let me have some at her house and said it was disgusting, but she wanted me to try it because the macros were good on it, and I am actually obsessed with it, and I found it at Target. Anyways, shout outs to Mama. So yeah, today was one of those days where I was working on my computer and the time completely slipped away, and it had been 2.5 hours. I never realized it, and so I will now probably be late to go train my basketball client, but I am on the way to go do that now. So see y'all later. Alright, so luckily I was not late. I made it to my client on time, and now I have like 10 minutes to shower, change, and then get ready. Yeah. Now let's go. Shout out to the Wave. That's my youth group. These Ostrom beef snacks. It's 1.5 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 14 grams of protein in one of these. So like amazing macros in one of these. And it does have a pretty good bit of sodium in it. But I just try to be mindful of that and be mindful of my sodium count. I don't track it like I do macros, but I just am mindful of the sodium that it has in it for the other foods that I eat throughout that day. So a quick little side note is that I don't advise my clients, 99% of my clients, to go to the extremes that I've gone through in this series, in this cutting series that y'all have, seen, to get down to this low of body fat, to be counting and tracking so meticulously, so everything being so strategic and planned out. I don't advise it to those extremes. With what I do with my clients, it is extremely attainable. It is extremely realistic for everyday people, and it is very health-based, health-concerned, all about making you feel better, move better, and look better, and really in that order. So I don't necessarily advise everything that I do for all of my clients. This is just what I'm doing for me, for my goal at the end of this cut, but which I laid out in the first video. And if you haven't watched the first video of this series, then the link will be below. But anyways, so yeah, I don't really advise that. And the whole like intermittent fasting thing, again, that's another one that I don't advise that for everyone. For me right now, it's working well. I use it right now. I've said it before, I used it on and off for like 2 years now. I've done it on and off for 2 years. So I think it's great. I think it has a lot of health benefits. But I also think that it's not for everyone. I think it's not ideal for everyone. It depends on your body. It depends on your lifestyle. Some people do respond better to fasting and having bigger meals, but not a lot of them. And then a lot of people will respond better to having the 5 to 7 meals a day method. So anyways, just another little side note. 5 minutes ago and she's still not in the house. You wonder what she's doing? That's what she's doing. She's making a video. Updated is now 5 minutes later. And she is still, and now she's screaming at me. So now I'm gonna get abused. It's one of my favorite things ever, just to like mess with my wife. It just like, I don't know, it just creates so much joy just to like, just mess with her. And just, on a different note, it is dinner time and I'm having turkey burgers. I can only have like a half a serving of the fries, the oven baked fries, and I'm gonna have almost an entire thing of green beans this big, because like I said earlier, when you're depleted, oh, that's too zoomed in. When you're depleted on carbs, when you're depleted on fat, you're depleted on certain nutrients, you want to bulk up on vegetables, minerals, micronutrients, which is something that I don't talk a lot about, but you have your macronutrients, which is your protein, fat, and carbs, but then you also have your micronutrients, your vitamins, your minerals, and amongst other things. Alright, so ignoring the massive amount of ketchup, this is my dinner: 2 turkey burgers, turkey patties with cheese, and then like 7 fries, and then this is carrots, but I'm also going to make myself some green beans. And then I have like 20 more grams of protein and I will be done for the night, and I will still probably be very hungry, but it's all going to be worth it in the end. In the end. Very soon is. Very, very soon according to Kara. So, we'll see. But anyways, that's dinner.